Hey guys, Molly here and welcome back to my channel. So, as you can see from the title of the video, I'm going to be doing my May TBR. So, I feel like every time I film a TBR I never film a wrap up because I do get in a reading slump and I don't read any of the books that I talk about. So, I love that. But this is going to be, there's only 5 books on my TBR this month because I wanted to keep it short and simple and not overload myself and everything. So yeah, 2 of the books I am currently reading, and then the 3 other ones are books that I was looking at my shelf and I was like, I guess I'm in the mood for to read those. So yeah, let's just get started with my May TBR. So the first book is Ferris by Marissa Meyer. I am currently reading this book. I am on page 124 and there is a total of 220 pages. So I'm almost done with this book. I am over halfway now completed and I do hope to finish it. I don't know when you'll see this video, maybe Tuesday or something. You're seeing this maybe on a Tuesday, but I am hoping to finish this by Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on how much I do read today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. I do work in the morning on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, I can't remember when I work. Probably the afternoon, most likely. So yeah, but I have been reading this book on my 15-minute breaks and my 30-minute lunch. So yeah, so I feel like this book is pretty, like, honestly, like, fast paced. I've been like flying through it. I'm like, dang. Just last week I was on page 24, but I've just been I've just kept at it and everything, so I've just been constantly reading it. And I feel like it is a fast-paced book and everything. So yeah, so hopefully I can finish it this week and this month. Okay, so the next book I am reading still currently. I think I started this maybe back in February. Pretty sure February. I think so. Yeah, I think it was February or March. Remember, but that book is Just Right by James Scott Bell. So this is all about helping your writing, either you're a beginner or you are advanced. The tagline is creating unforgettable fiction and rewarding writing life. It's just helping you how to write a story, and like the first like half of it that I've gone through, I'm on chapter 2 now, page 32. So the first chapter is all about like, what does the reader want to see? And then chapter 2 is like, develop your ideas and prepare to write. So it's just all about learning how to write and becoming better at it and everything. So yeah, so I'll finish reading this book after I finish Ferris. So this is the next one that I'll pick up and everything, since I am currently reading it and I do want to finish it. So yeah. And the next book I do have that I do want to read this month is Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. This is the first book in the Shadow and Bone trilogy. And then you do have Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. And then you have the yellow book, something King of Scars. That's what it's called, I'm pretty sure. But this one you have Shadow and Bone. You can't see it, but I'm just going to write it off anyway. Siege and Storm and Rune and Rising. I only own this book. So once I finish it, and if I do want to continue in the series and if I enjoy it, I will pick up the next 2 books and everything and try to read those, because the TV show just came out recently and so I really want to watch that TV show, but I do want to read the book first, so I'm not confused or anything. Technically, you don't really have to read the book first, technically. But I am a reader. I have to read the book first because that's just how I do things. I'm not some weirdo who watches the movie and only watches the movie if it's a book to movie or book to TV show adaptation. But yeah, it is a TV show, so I want to read this trilogy, and then I want to read the duology, and then King of Scars. I don't know if any other books are coming out. I don't know too much about the series, to be honest. But yeah, so I'm finally gonna pick up Shadow and Bone this month and everything, and I really hope I can. I really hope that I love it, and once I finish all of the books that I technically need to read in order to watch the TV show, I will. I don't think I'll be binge reading this series because I have other books in my TBR, and I'll just get to them whenever I get to them. And yeah. And the next book that I would like to get to in May is The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas, which is the prequel novella all about Selena, I think her name's Selena or Selena. But this is all about her, and this takes place before Throne of Glass, and so technically I'm pretty sure you're supposed to read this before Air Fire, which I got Air Fire before. Wait, did I? I started to read Air Fire and I got to like page 10 and I put it down because at that time, remember when I was reading the 10 books at the same time? And so I wasn't picking up Air Fire because I guess I wasn't in the mood to read it. So I put that down, and I'm going to read The Assassin's Blade before Air Fire because I'm pretty sure you're supposed to read The Assassin's Blade before Air Fire because that's what they say that you're supposed to do. And this came out technically before Air Fire anyway. So yeah, so I'm gonna read this and then continue on the series, which would be Air Fire. And yeah, so we're gonna get a lot of like backstory of Selena in this book, and I'm very excited because I like her character and I want to know more, and I'm very excited to read this. Hopefully I can read it in May. Okay, you guys, the last and final book that I do want to pick up in May is actually a contemporary. I've not read a contemporary in so long, I feel like. I think I read it, maybe I think I read one last year in the fall, probably. I don't know. But I have so many contemporary books on my shelves. I have more contemporary than I do have fantasy. I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite genre or anything like that. My top 3 favorite genres are fantasy, contemporary, dystopian, and sci-fi. But they're in no particular order, honestly. I like those all 3. And those are the top 3, technically, genres that you can read from. But like those are the top 3 genres that people read on BookTube. I mean, you have thriller and mystery and like romance and all that. But like I feel like sci-fi, dystopian, fantasy, and contemporary are the 3, like not the 4 on BookTube that people mainly read. Yes, I do like thriller. I like mystery. I've always liked that. I feel like I'm not picking those up as much. I don't know why, even though I love them. But I feel like I've been picking up fantasy a lot lately. But yeah. Anyways, let's get back to the book. But that book is going to be Emergency Contact by Mary H.K. Choi. This is all, I feel like I didn't explain any of these books and what they were even about. But Emergency Contact is about, I'm pretty sure, it's when Sam and Penny cross paths is less meet cute and more collision of unbearable awkwardness. Still, they swap numbers and stay in touch via text and soon become digitally inseparable, sharing their deepest anxieties and secret dreams without the humility weirdness of having to, you know, see each other. So they like bump into each other somewhere on the street and it was so awkward, but now they exchange numbers and they talk about like their secrets and their lives without actually having to see each other and everything. So yeah, this is completely up my alley because I love a cute little romance contemporary book. But yeah, so I feel like I don't read many contemporaries lately. I've just been picking up like fantasy and all that. I don't know. But yeah, so this is the only contemporary that I do have on my shelf this month. The first one that Ferris is a sci-fi. Just Right is a non-fiction. And then Shadow and Bone is fantasy and Assassin's Blade is fantasy. This is contemporary, so yeah, I was like, I'm kind of in a mood to read a contemporary, but I don't want to fill my whole TBR with contemporaries. But yeah, so I'm hoping to read this and everything in May. I'm very excited because it sounds so cute, but like also I feel like I'm gonna be sad because of the things that they're gonna be texting about, secrets and just life and struggles and everything. But I'm hoping it's a cute book. There was about, you can't really see because the lighting. There's a character description, so like I'm gonna tell you on the back. I just read what happens when they bump into each other. Okay, for Penny Leigh, high school was a total non-event. Her friends were okay, her grades were fine, and while she somehow landed a boyfriend, they never managed to know much about each other. Now Penny is heading to, I can't read today. Now Penny is heading to college in Austin, Texas to learn how to become a writer. It's 79 miles and a zillion light years away from everything she can't wait to leave behind. So she wants to be a writer, basically. Okay, Sam's stuck. Literally, figuratively, emotionally, financially. He works at a cafe and sleeps there too, on a mattress on the floor of an empty storage room upstairs. He knows that this is a god-awful chapter of his life and that will serve as inspiration when he's famous movie director, but right this second, but $17 in his checking account and his dying laptop are really testing him. So they're both going through their own life struggles, but then they meet each other basically and they talk to each other about their life struggle. So there's that. But I'm pretty sure it should be a cute romance. They might fall in love. I don't know. Hoping they do. So yeah. So you guys, that's my May TBR for this month. I'm really hoping that I can get to them all because I've only read one book so far this year and it's already May, so I'm not doing an April wrap-up because I only read one book in April, but when I do read, I'm going to try to combine my April and May wrap-up whenever I do it in June. So you'll see my one book from April and then whatever books I did read in May and combine those two months together and do one single wrap-up, because if I only did an April wrap-up, I'd be like, hey guys, this is the one book I read. Okay, the video is done. Like, how boring is that, you know? So, I am going to be doing my April and May wrap-up in June because you know what I mean. So, yeah. Okay, guys, so that is it for today's video. So, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys give this a big old thumbs up, subscribe down below to see more of me, and if you enjoy my content, and hit that little bell button next to the subscribe button to be notified whenever I do post a new video. And also comment down below, what books do you plan on reading in May? I would love to know. So yeah, that's it for today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!